Hey everyone, welcome back to the next episode of the G&A podcast. I am the other god of the Zodiac, whose sole responsibility is to literally just beat the living shit out of Akito because bitch, you thought you could. Dooby-doo.
Yeah, it's great to know because I'm the devil of the Soma family Zodiac, whose job is to beat the shit out of Akito. So we should work together on that. So, Brody.
Agreed. Yes, and what a coincidence that we both have a podcast, the G&A podcast. We talk about all things anime. I knew we were both gonna say that in my mind.
How could we not?
How could we not? How are you, Oni, besides mad as hell?
Besides being mad as hell at Akito, I'm doing very well, thank you. How are you doing, Drew?
I am doing well. A bitch is hot, but you know what? We have our NC, our AC installed, so we are chilling. Ooh, literally. Very so let us. Yes, I know. I outdid myself. Great start. Let us start with our new segment this week in anime. Who wants to go first?
I'll go first.
All right.
So the mangaka behind Fairy Tail is getting another anime, this time an adaptation of Eden Zero, which is the manga he did after Fairy Tail, where everyone looks like they're just straight up from Fairy Tail. You know that manga, right? Where everyone's just a copy of their Fairy Tail counterparts.
I feel like I've seen
literally there's Happy, there's Wendy. I'm looking at the screenshot now. There's Wendy, there's Happy, there's clearly
send me the link.
Lucy. Let me shoot it your way. Right. Yeah. So yeah, it's just like it looks like straight up Fairy Tail. And you know, I never did finish the Fairy Tail anime. Maybe one day, but I am looking forward to this. There's not Lucy, not Happy, not Natsu, not Urza.
I know you guys keep saying the not them.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm looking forward to this. I've never read this either, but I do like his style. So.
Let's see if it ever left. Oh wow, yeah, wow.
Yeah, you're looking at it now. Talk about reusing character designs.
Wow, which one? Wait, which one is Urza? Is she green haired one?
Or I was thinking the purple hair one. Has kind of like
Urza's
face.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I see it now. The moment you said it, I see it. And everyone else is kind of obvious. Jesus, he literally just said. He said, "Let me use color. Let me use the paint."
Change designs. What? I already have character design.
Let's change all their hair. That is literally it. And we're done. Oh my god, that's his. Oh my god, that actually is Happy. What the?
That's straight up is just Happy.
He literally says Happy, and Happy doesn't be Happy. I love it. I mean, I'm cool with it because I like Fairy Tail.
Yeah, so. He's lucky. He's lucky that I like Fairy Tail so much.
Agreed. All right. And for my little bit of news, some happy news. I feel like this will be random unless you watch Naruto from the beginning. One of the singers from Naruto, I think she did the 6th ending of Naruto. She was in with Tia. She just got married.
Oh, congrats.
Now, see, I picked this one because specifically that's one of the songs that got me into like J-pop.
Wait, what was the song? What, do you remember?
Ryu say RYU.
I gotta listen to it.
Yeah,
I know I would recognize it if I heard it.
You will recognize it. Her voice is so distinct. First of all, she's still so pretty. Like, she's so beast. Like, she made that song 14 years ago, and she is still stunning. Like, oh my god, time has done nothing to you. And now she got married. Like, you know, nothing but good news for me. I love Ryusei. Like I said, got me into J-pop. She also did the second opening for Yakitate Japan. So yeah, like super awesome. Congratulations. Just some good news
That
for
is
those
great
who
news.
were into J-pop all those years ago. Yeah.
All right, time to bring us back down to reality with some bad news. So, Fate Grand Order Fest has been canceled due to the C word. Has been canceled. I think it was originally supposed to be, when was it? August 1st or something? The event was scheduled for August 10th, and it got canceled. So more than likely, I thought it was supposed to be in July actually, but anyway, so that's canceled. They're gonna make up for it with a stream. So I guess that's how we're gonna get our anniversary news. But it just kind of sucks because Fate Grand Order Fest was just such a big celebration, and it was really cool to see all the different cosplays and festivities and all that stuff. So it's just a little bit disheartening, is all.
Yeah, but hopefully there's always next year, guys. We
Mm-hmm.
can take that statement and apply it to literally everything. It's
Yep. Till
always
next year.
Mhm. But we have some. Well, we're gonna end our news on a good note.
Mm-hmm.
Some more J-pop music related news. Lisa's Demon Slayer Kimetsu no Yaiba song is Japan's third most downloaded single ever. Just period.
I feel like, first off, maybe it's just me, but I didn't. The opening is all right. It's not like, wow, this is the greatest song of all time or anything. Like, I don't know why it's topping charts and everything. Like, it wouldn't even make my top 50 list of anime openings.
What?
It's good. It's good.
Guys,
it's just not
guys, only
amazing.
views do not reflect the views of
It's
G&A
not.
Reviews.
It's not really iconic. Like,
it's a really good
it's
song.
a good song. It's a bop. But it's like a song that's like, it's good. It's not number 3 download all time good. There's better openings.
But to say it won't make your top 50, that's ridiculous. That is.
There's
wow.
a lot of great anime openings, and it doesn't. Maybe my problem is it doesn't do anything specifically unique. It just sounds good, but it's not like super memorable.
I don't understand. Wow, that's crazy.
All right. So let's just, like, for one of the things I would consider the best openings of all time, the Cowboy Bebop opening, or like Bakano's opening. Those are iconic songs that if you hear them, you will instantly know what they're referring to. I just feel like the Demon Slayer opening is just a catchy J-pop
I don't
song.
understand, but Cowboy Bebop is just
even the
it's just instrumentals. It's just instrumentals.
Yes, but it's very good. It's very iconic.
No, you can't use those.
It's iconic, and it's very memorable. And if I heard it, I'd recognize instantly where it's from, and it transcends generations.
You don't realize how biased you sound right now? That's crazy.
What's biased? All right, guys. If you're on Drew's side,
a song being iconic is not an excuse to be like, well, Cowboy was good because it's iconic. What kind of dumb excuse?
All right, so guys, you heard it here first. Drew thinks that Demon Slayer's.
Bunny's iconic. Does that mean that's a good thing?
Drew thinks that Demon Slayer's opening is better than Cowboy Bebop's opening, and that Cowboy Bebop's opening is as bad as Ted Bundy. So there you go. You heard it straight from his mouth.
This is what I mean, guys. About only over exaggerating to the point where
he literally just compared the Cowboy Bebop opening to Ted Bundy. Just saying.
No, I'm saying you cannot use the word iconic.
Even all right, fine. Even using even like a more recent opening, the opening for what was the anime with the samurai who had like to kill demons to get his body parts back? I forgot the name of it.
Oh, shit. Was it Dore something?
Yeah, Doreo? I forget. Anyway, that anime had a way better opening than Demon Slayer's. I don't know. It's Demon Slayer is all right. It's just not something I'm gonna remember like 2 months after I finish watching it.
I don't know. I think not. I'll say like maybe because I feel like we judge it on two very different things. Because I'm willing to concede that yes, the production value of the song isn't like anything crazy. It's not like, whoa, this sounds so this song by itself is just super completely different. Blah 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 blah. I'll give you that. But I will say in the same breath, bruh, her voice is fucking unreal. I haven't heard a voice like that. I heard that her sing that shit live, and I was taken aback.
It's Lisa, right? All Lisa songs are good. This one is not uniquely great. They're all good songs. I don't think this one is better than any of her other songs.
Wait, I'm not sure if I remember any of her other songs, or I'm not sure if I know if there are her songs. Off the top of my head.
She did one of the Fate Zero openings. I forget. Let me see. It was the first one. The first Fate Zero opening.
No, I do not remember that at all.
And I'm not gonna remember. Oh my god, fireworks!
I was like, what was that? I was like, do we have a soundboard now? Woo.
Great.
I'm sorry, what were you saying?
Anywho, before I gotta probably edit that out because otherwise I think people listening will have their eardrums explode. But
no, they're fine. I heard that, and that wasn't bad.
I'm gonna at least mute it a bit. Anywho, the opening for Fate Zero.
Yeah, I don't remember the opening of Fate Zero like that.
And I'm not gonna remember the opening for Demon Slayer like that, which is my point.
Oh, I mean, one happened years ago, and the other one was like last year. But all right, we can agree to disagree. I just think her vocals in this song specifically carry a long way.
I don't know. I think it's a recency bias thing.
I'm sure I've heard her like before and been like, wow, that person's really good. But I don't know. I just heard her do it live, and I'm just like, that bitch can sing. The bitch can sing.
She can. Damn. I just don't think this is her best song, though. So I don't know why this is number 3. I feel like it's a good song, but it's not number. It doesn't deserve to be number 3 all time. Let's put it that way.
All right, that is fine. Although I would not say. I don't know. I'm just saying, Cowboy Bebop is actually a spicy take. Cowboy Bebop. I feel the same way about Cowboy Bebop song. I think about it.
Wow.
I start thinking about it. It's a good, cute jam. It's great.
You're sounding like that. You are the top 10 anime list that we went through the other week at this point. Like, oh, this new song from Demon Slayer is so much better than Cowboy Bebop.
No, that's because, well, first of all, I know I'm biased. I know what I like. And Cowboy Bebop doesn't have any vocals. It's just a very fun, funky jazz instrumental opening. And I'm like, okay, that's cool. But I will literally take a girl belting out notes.
Haikyuu is so much better than fucking Dragon Ball.
I literally said it had nothing to do. I literally said nothing to do with that. And everything to do with my personal preferences. Thank you very much. Thank you. Stop trying to group me in with them. Thank you very much.
Oh no, somebody's in this recency bias bubble now.
Bitch, you just finished.
I don't want to hear about it when you start hearing people talk about like how they prefer insert new anime here over fucking Gold Geass or something.
How does me preferring one song over another have anything to do with comparing new anime and old anime? Are you insane?
Because that's what you're doing, right? Well, no, because you're specifically talking about Cowboy Bebop.
It's just music, and I'm literally admitting that it is my own bias in terms of what I like to hear in my music. It's like you literally just jump over that very important part, and you're just like, oh, he just likes it because it's newer.
I'm just saying this is you are. I'm not setting you up. I'm just literally saying what you're saying. You are saying that the Demon Slayer opening is better than the Cowboy Bebop opening.
Therefore, it's a lie. Like everything you say.
You're just saying Demon Slayer's opening is better than Cowboy Bebop's opening. I just want that out there.
I said I like it more. I just said I like it. It's not that. Notice how what you just said and what I said are not the same thing. Not the same thing. Let's get to this fucking weekly review. You got me pissed.
Yeah.
you got me heated, and we even started talking about the anime. First up is Kaguya-sama Season 2, Episode 10.
My episode of the week.
Shit. Yeah, I think I'm inclined to agree.
I know the only other thing that you could possibly think would be episode of the week. So
yeah. Do I want to give that episode of the week? Shit. I'm so sorry, guys. I know we should probably just get into talking about it. I know I will make up my mind as we continue to speak.
Okay. Also, you should apologize to Chika. I just want to put that out there as well.
No. Anyways.
I don't know if you said it on the podcast or not, but you threw Chika to the wayside after last episode.
I like still best girl. Anyways.
I'm just telling you, Chika.
You can have great female characters that aren't best girl.
Nah,
right?
She's best girl. Did you watch this episode? Maybe you need to rewatch this episode, Drew.
I really don't. Although she was
Chika is fucking top tier right now.
Yeah, she's top tier because she did something Hayasaka would do. But anyways,
Hayasaka wishes she could be Chika.
I feel like this is truly the baiting episode. You are on fire.
Anywho, we'll get to the best part of this episode, but to start off with, the first portion of the episode was also pretty cute.
So yeah, Kay is basically in her rebellious stage, and she's like, I want to know the tea, but I don't want to be like all up in his business, so that he thinks that I give a fuck. Like, I'm just like, oh girl, that is same. I have that same energy.
Yeah, I really do love Kay. Kay was actually adorable. But even more than Kay, I think, was the introduction of another great character to the cast in Shiragani's father.
Oh my god, he's
Daddy
so
Miyuki.
funny.
Sugar Daddy Miyuki.
I'm your sugar daddy.
You can tell me anything. I'm your sugar daddy.
I was like, oh my god.
No, I just realized he's like the Hayasaka of, the Shirogane family. He just trolls the shit out of his son.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. He's so funny.
God, now I want them to meet each other.
Yeah, he's just so different.
Yeah, it's I was talking on the comments in the last video, but it's very impressive that the show can have so many strong characters. Like, every character in this, even when they just appear and have a little bit of screen time, ends up being such a really good character. Between Shiragani's father and Miko and all these other new characters that were introduced, they're just all, right off the bat, very fun, very good, just interesting characters.
I remember, but in ways they, like, it's interesting how they're very distinct, but like they have like that small hint of like, oh, they're still related. Like, when he comes in, it's so weird now that I'm thinking about it. It's like very thinly trying to connect like the similarities between like father and son and between like brother and sister. Like, do you remember how at the beginning and the end both Kei and Shirogane do like the whole like hand, like
the fist bump thing. Yeah.
And then in the beginning of the episode, the dad, just like Kei, asks, "Oh, dude," like in the same way, like, "Oh, what is this? Do you love me? Does she love me? Does she love me not?"
Yeah, they do a good job of also just keeping like the continuity and relationships between the characters. Speaking of which, I did notice the bit of someone pointed out in our last podcast, Slayer, that Kaguya does do the hand thing in the opening to like calm herself down and say something to Miyuki, but also she did it throughout this episode anytime she was like trying to confront him, which I thought was really cute. Just a bit of like I like how the episodes, everything that happens in each episode carries over into the next episode. It's very cute in a way of keeping good continuity. Yay.
I'm dead. I'm still dying.
This is gonna be such a fun podcast to edit.
Oh my god.
This is gonna be great. It's gonna be a great podcast.
Oh my god.
It's not even 4th of July yet. It's fucking June.
June, happy Pride. Ooh, oh God, no, there's wow. If this was my corpse and they're just shooting into it. This is like when they have this many like gunshots, when you're shooting someone this many times, it's like a crime of passion.
By the
like,
way, they're
oh,
fireworks. Anyone taking this seriously and Drew being crazy? They're
Yeah,
fireworks.
no, yes, guys. Honestly, I'm trying to make a joke out of it so Oni just doesn't have to like edit us being silent while we just wait for, you know,
fireworks.
Yeah, I was trying not to take gunshots. But yeah,
I bet the YouTube algorithm doesn't know the difference.
See, you guys say I'm the danger. I don't know. Oni's coming at you with that spit in that hot fire. Ooh. Anyways, before the next barrage starts, let's see. So I'm sorry, weren't you saying something?
Yeah, I was saying that I like the continuity between the episodes.
Yeah. Yeah, she has some really cute moments using her hand, Kaguya. Oh no. Oh no, I'm trying to hear them on my end. Oh no.
Is it like a some day I'm not aware of on is some celebration?
Shit. Is today Juneteenth? Shit, if
Maybe
that's it, then damn, our fault. I thought it was a little bit later. Anywho, it's very cute when Kaguya is like doing like the little hand gesture thing. And you know, whenever she was touching when she was touching Shiragani's chest.
Oh yeah, she was really pervy. She was just like, yes, I get to touch the president.
She's like, oh yeah, you can touch your chest and move your hips like this. Yeah. I'm just like, nice,
pervy old dude side you have there, Kaguya.
I can respect it.
Yes. But of course, the crowning moment of the whole episode to me was Chika's little condescending. Well, Chika in general in that whole second act was just fucking great. Even from the beginning,
she was.
Where she was just yelling at President like, "Oh my God, you lied to me again!" And then she starts screaming when she leaves the room.
And she's like, ah! She's like, no, I can't do this. This is too much. I can't with you.
I want a gif of that the dance he was doing in the episode, the horrible fucking fishing dance.
I just love her soulless face. So I knew exactly what she was like. She was just so like, oh God.
Yeah, her dead eyes just as she bangs the drum. But yeah, no, the best one was definitely that Mimi. Her sitting down like, oh yes, Kaguya, please continue. Teach Shirogane how to dance, please. Nagging at the whole time.
I love how Kaguya and Chika always have those moments of like two high school girls being very like bratty towards each other.
Oh yeah, no, that's great. They have really good chemistry. Like a lot of the characters have really realistic like chemistry with each other, where they just feel like Chika feels like a petty, bratty character sometimes. Like I'm like, oh yeah, I know women like this who are just like passively aggressive, nitpicky, you know, fickle, like Chika. So I'm like, just seeing those moments, it just makes the character feel even more alive to me.
Yeah, no, she's very. She is what they would call relatable content.
Yeah, she is.
And
that's why she's #1 girl all time. Come at me.
I won't. Although I will say there was one part of the episode where out of nowhere they just went super. Let's not be funny and give some like background to Ishigami's character, like super plot. I'm not sure how I entirely feel about that. I mean, it was good development. It just feels like it didn't really fit in that episode. Yeah, it was very like everything just like stopped, and then that homegirl whose name I forgot. She said, "Don't forget her name." How dare you? You failed her. She literally says, "Don't forget my name." I don't know. I just know it has something to do. It has something to do with Great Buddha. It's the character for Great Buddha. is. It's a kanji for Great Buddha. It's in there somewhere. Oh my god, that's funny.
But yeah, Miko's friend.
They just start going to his backstory, how he apparently like stalked the girl, and then some dude found like the boyfriend found out, and then beat up Ishigami, but then the boyfriend got suspended because he punched.
Was it? I thought they said Ishigami got suspended.
Oh, Ishigami got suspended. I knew one of them got suspended. I was writing notes. Leave me alone. But yeah, it was an interesting plot point. I mean, I'm glad they put it in there. It was just very random.
I'm 100% sure they're going to come back to it.
Yeah, I'm
definitely
sure they
going to come back to it.
They would just mention that and just be like, all right, and the flashback. I just think it was out of place.
Like he's going to run into the girl or something. I don't know. Yeah, it was just out of place. Like Kaguya usually does a really good job of like it can be serious with drama, but also stay somewhat funny, and that was just entirely serious. I was like,
yeah.
But other than that, it was great. I did love the last little scene too with Kaguya and Shirogane's dad having their moment together. That was also a great way to end the episode.
Oh, funny! Oh my god, he literally starts drilling the hell out of her.
He's such a troll.
What? He really is. And then Shirogane runs into them, and he's like, "Oh, I don't know who this guy is." Trying to like save the situation, and then he's like, "Oh no, I'm actually his dad."
Yeah.
He pulls his own cover because he knows it's going to just mess with.
I like Kaguya's little. Oh, you see, I'm the vice president, so I know more about him than you would, sir. I know.
Yeah. Oh God. Could you imagine? She just said all that stuff.
Oh my God. She got so embarrassed at the end.
Oh God. She was like, "Your dad is really mischievous." She's trying not to cuss him out.
Also, he's voiced by Dia, so I think it makes it even better.
Oh yes. Yes. After she's done that.
Oh my God! Somebody do that right after when Miyuki's like, "I never met him," and he takes off his glasses like, "I'm Miyuki's father." Perfect Kono Dio da moment.
Yeah. He's like, Zawado.
But yeah, so overall, just a really strong episode.
Yeah.
I'm actually interested to see where that Ishigami plot point goes. I just hope it's more subtle than when they laid it on this episode.
Agreed. All right, let's go to our next anime, which we are clearly dying to talk about. Fruits Basket, Season 2, Episode 10. AKA Akito, you a bitch. How about you run your way towards here so you can catch the spade, homie. Hey, I've never been more interested in being up a character. The only person I want to beat up more than Akito is literally the little sister from Oreimo.
No, see, Kirito's annoying, but she's not Akito. Like,
yeah, no, Akito is far past that.
Yeah, Akito is when he punched Momiji. I'm like, oh my god, please can somebody just run through them with a knife?
You don't understand that killed me. You know, I've been loving Momiji this season.
Momiji's been so great this season, so innocent and cute.
It wasn't even like a slap.
It was a fucking punch. Yeah, it was a whole ass close fist punch.
This whole episode.
Oh man, and seeing Momiji crying at the end actually hurt my soul.
Oh my god, yeah, no, that almost made me cry.
It really is though. Fuck Akito. I'm glad that they explained why. There you go. Finally,
I told you the reason.
I'm glad. I'm glad.
There's no reason. There's no way they would just let him beat the crap out of everyone.
Good. I'm glad that there's a reason now.
Yeah.
He's their god.
He wasn't even a Zodiac. He was like, I actually am above the Zodiac. I control them all.
Mm-hmm. So I mean, it makes sense, I guess. Now I still wish he was a better villain because he's just kind of really a petty, selfish, narcissistic asshole. But I hate him. I don't have any comment. I just hate him.
Can we just have a training arc where Tohru literally just trains to like fight and or assassinate him?
I know she's gonna
Like,
beat him with love too, and it's gonna make me upset when she does.
I know.
I'm gonna warm your heart with the power of love, and I'm just gonna be like, no, he needs the power of a fucking knife to the heart.
Word, he needs the power of a good ass whooping.
Mm-hmm.
He needs. He's actually reminds me of. It's actually. How do you say it? Reminds me of like another anime that we're gonna talk about down the line. I'm sure anyone who knows our lineup can kind of put two and two together.
Mm.
But just on a smaller scale than this. But yeah, no, Akito is just, and yeah, I hate the whole heal him with the power of love. But no, let's just kick his ass.
Please. Also,
Really?
fuck him for scratching up Tohru's pretty face with his
What the fuck?
razor sharp claws that just
Why
dig
is
into her
that in your face?
Why was scratches like that? Jesus Christ, you like tore into her skin.
Literally bleeding. You psycho. Oh my god. Oh, it had to be Tohru. Why couldn't it be anyone else who was like not as nice and
Tohru
kind?
has to be like the kindest, sweetest girl in all of anime. Like, just seriously, she really is.
Yeah, basically, I can't really think of anyone like nicer. Like, yeah, no, I couldn't. Maybe it'd be a match between like I don't know her and Sakura from Card Captors.
I would say even Sakura can be a dick to her brother. So I would say between her and
You're right. Because she's always hating on her brother.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
The only one that comes close I can think of is like Nagisa from Clannad, and even then, I still feel like Tohru is somehow even nicer. So bless Tohru. Fuck Akito.
Absolutely. Tohru just wants to watch some fireworks. It really hurt my soul how they were like, let's watch the fireworks as if nothing happened.
Maybe that's why everybody's doing fireworks right now. They're celebrating Fruits Basket.
Exactly.
We all saw Fruits Baskets today, and we were all just like, we need to make Tohru happy. She wants to see the fireworks.
Let's give her the fireworks she deserves.
I hope they kill Akito.
Yeah, unless you think of something funnier, let's name the title "Fireworks for Tohru."
Fireworks for Tohru. It is. All right. Is that anything else we have to say about? I feel like our commentary was just fuck Akito. The episode didn't really do much except.
It didn't.
I mean, it established the whole Akito being super god, everything. But other than that, it was Akito being a dick. So all I have to say to that is fuck Akito.
Yeah, basically. All right. Now fuck Akito is out of the way. Let's move on to Tower of God, episode 11, which is my episode of the week.
Really? Oh my god.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't gonna be Fruits Basket.
I thought it was gonna be Fruits Basket.
No, I don't want to watch something where like literally he beats up one of my favorite characters, makes him cry, and then speaks a scar to his face.
That literally happened in this episode with one of my favorite characters. That's awesome. What a coinky dink.
Oh, right. The difference is she's not mine, so.
Poor Knock. Poor sweet Knock.
So for this episode, they tell us what the administrator test is, and it's basically, ironically enough, that the person who wants to be administrator has to literally just do nothing. Just Ben and Rachel just sitting in a bubble doing nothing, and I'm just like, God, at least if Rachel was outside, she'd be like a decent meat shield sacrifice.
I feel like this story, or rather this test, is actually like a symbol, like a metaphor for the story as a whole, because it's Bam and Rachel, people who don't do anything and just sit there in a bubble, while everyone else has interesting stuff going on.
Okay, Bam is doing more things, I would say.
Who?
Bam is doing.
He's
getting there. He's doing more than Rachel.
Yeah, well, Rachel's garbage.
Rachel's nothing, and now they said somehow they were like, how do we make her even more like useless? And then they took away her ability to walk.
And now she's just sitting there with Bam in a bubble.
And they're just talking, and I hate it. I'm just like, leave. I don't want to watch the scene anymore.
I feel bad because I'm like, I feel like this dynamic could work between Bam and it could be compelling and interesting, but everyone else outside of them is so much more interesting that I care about them way more. Like I care about Anak and Dorsey so much more than I care about Pam and
Oh my
Rachel.
God. Yeah, so that's their job. They're in a bubble. They're gonna get essentially eaten and shot out by some giant queen of the dolphins or whatever. Yeah, that's a test, and everyone's supposed to protect them from their natural predators, essentially.
Mm-hmm.
I love how they're like, oh, I hope you guys don't run into like the bull, the giant scary thing that eats everything. I'm like, okay, so they're definitely gonna run into the bull. Okay, thanks.
Yeah, it wasn't very subtle. It wasn't
subtle at all. I don't know why it was so like not subtle.
There was that. Yuri showed up again for like 5 seconds. I kind of wish that she did more. That'd be great too.
I bet she's gonna come in and like save Endorsia and Anak.
Probably.
Because they're like, oh, how do you sneak into this test area? I don't even know how they knew it was a test area.
I don't know how anyone knows anything.
Fair enough. And then they're like, oh, let's just jump in because whatever. I'm a princess of Jihad. I do what I want.
Mm-hmm.
To be fair,
yeah, makes sense.
It
works.
Like she's like, I don't have to climb. Like she already can climb the tower, which is weird. So
doesn't she? Can't she like get free reign through the area? Like she has free reign.
Yeah, she has free reign to go wherever she wants. Although I don't understand how that works because I apparently it doesn't have to. You don't have to be a princess of Jihad to get that special right. Because if that was the case, then what's Endorsey doing?
Yeah. Also, why hasn't she found them yet? I guess like she's looking for Bam, so shouldn't she know where he is?
Okay, well, she's about to find him.
I feel like she should have found him a lot sooner. It's not like they were hiding anywhere.
Meh, plot.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, the bull. Ooh.
That was actually my phone. Ha.
Okay. Speaking of the bull, of course it appears, kills some dude. I'm not sure if I was supposed to know who he was. And I love that little scene with I don't know what his name is. I feel bad I never remember his name.
I just call him Bruce Lee guy, karate guy.
Yeah, Bruce Lee guy. I know it starts with an S. It's like Shin something.
It's like Shibisu or something.
Yeah. I think it might actually just be Shibisu.
It might be Shibisu.
Yeah, so Shibisu, that whole scene with the band, like that was funny. I like that part.
Mm-hmm. Another interesting character.
Very interesting. Just when you think he's about to get killed, and Dorsey and Anak just show up and they're like, hey, instead of taking it seriously, they're literally placing bets on who can kill this monster.
Their interactions are by far the best parts of the series.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And then they're just like, and then they start kicking each other. I'm like, I love it.
Yeah, the little kick fight was really adorable. Not counting down the clock with the tick tock was also extremely adorable.
Yeah.
I want a spin-off that's just them, please.
Basically. I love it when like the bull runs off. She's like 4, 3, 2, 1. Bye.
I also feel like Loki and Dorsey, when she set up the bet, made two options that she would be fine with either option. Where she's like, if I win, I get the weapons, and if you win, I guess I'll be your slave forever, and you gotta take me everywhere you go. And then Anak's like, yeah. I feel like Dorsey wins either way. Dorsey's fine being with Anak forever.
I mean, but I don't think she's okay with being a slave.
Yeah, she'd be a spicy, she'd be like a Hayasaka slave, She'd still troll the shit out of Anak.
She very much has like the swag of a princess, so she's like, I think she's actually trying to win because I'm not called the slave, Princess of Jihad. Ugh. But unfortunately,
fuck this stupid.
Fortunately, all things must come to an end where this dude named Ren from the reinforcements, he runs on the scene like a firework, and he literally proceeds to fuck everyone's shit up.
I kind of felt like he killed Anak, or he beat Anak way too easily. I feel like Anak is a way better fighter than just. Well, I guess because she was angry about the whole necklace thing. I guess.
Yeah.
All right, fine, fair enough. She was too
And he's
enraged.
also, first of all, he's definitely like stronger than her.
Oh yeah, he
like,
is. I just wish he kind of put up a better fight.
Yeah, same. I wish the fight scene went on for a bit longer, but she was just like. But to be fair, that seems like something that would happen in the manga, like verbatim. Like,
yeah.
like, I'm gonna fight, and then he's like, and then it pans to like, the thing, his tongue? Question mark.
It looks like he just has like either his tongue or he has like a bunch of animals inside of that thing or something.
Yeah, that's like when she's about to attack, and he just like vomits up like. I don't even know what that was.
You know when
like,
you know like the clown trick where they pull like a ribbon out of their mouth? I thought it was like that. Or a bunch of toy snakes.
Yeah, but like a much scary, forceful version.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he ends up beating her pretty soundly, and then, he's of course apparently an animus. So in addition to all of his other god abilities, he can also control, animals.
Yeah, he controls the bull.
Yeah, he controls the
I
bull.
did like that whole little aspect of it where he was controlling the bull the whole time and he was like purposely being weak so he can lead Endorsi away.
And then be like, oh, here's your strength. I took my strengthening quest.
Got my buff.
Yeah, and proceeds to beat the ever-loving life out of poor Endorsi.
Yeah, it was a good episode. It was a really good episode.
It was actually like it gave me what I wanted out of like what I expect from it. Action, pretty stuff happening, fun banter.
Mm-hmm.
That's why it was an episode week. It just, it hit all the things it needed to hit. There were like literally like the only low points were when I saw what's she called it, Bam and Rachel.
The only low points are when the main character showed up.
I mean, yeah. Basically. But yeah, I kind of hope. Oh, by the way, what do you think about the lolly? Are you?
Oh, I'm glad you mentioned her. Yeah, she's cute. I like her power too. It's really adorable. I did like when she took the guy's blanket and like forced him to actually work.
Exactly. Like I liked her. She had a little bit of personality. Like she wasn't just like
she was cute. She was spicy.
Girl. Exactly.
Yeah. Already better than Rachel. Already better than Rachel and Bam.
I mean, that's not hard, but yeah, I like the part where she was talking, her and Kuna talking, and she's like, "Oh, it's my ability," and he's like, "Oh, that's what your ability is," and yeah, that's all it is. He's like, "Oh, no one likes to show off," and I'm like, "That's cute. That was a cute line. I like her."
Even Rock and the ugly green dude had really good interactions. Like Rock just being like, "I'll fucking eat you if you don't help," and the dude just accidentally throwing a spear. They were cute together too. They were all the characters are just so fun and interesting when they're with each other, and it's not just Bam and Rachel.
Agreed. Good episode.
Mm-hmm. All right, let's move on to a show that, in my opinion, also had a good episode. Episode 11 of My Life as a Villainess, Hametsu no Flag. The story episode.
So, I'm gonna be honest. I like the beginning where you actually meet the main character before she died.
That was my favorite part. Like her going to the other world, like her real world.
Her real world, quote unquote.
Yeah.
Okay, so can we talk about like why I'm confused, because I'm like, she died.
Okay, all right, so good. It wasn't just me. I thought I misunderstood.
No, like she died. She shouldn't just be back in her world, and like, how does the best friend know like what's happening?
I was kind of confused why she was even knocked out on her bed, like in the.
At first, like if this was all an illusion, that would have been fine. But when Sophia started getting contact with Ek-chan or Achan from the girl's old world, I was like, all right, now this is turning into some Final Fantasy X. This is the fake land of Xanarkin bullshit.
I mean, maybe I guess you could still chalk it up to just hallucination, or like she's in a coma or something.
But no, you can't, because like I said, Ak-chan from said hallucination all of a sudden was like, hey girl, hey Sophia, snap out of it. unless that was Sophia from Sophia. That was Achan from like the real world. Like I don't know.
Listen, are you trying to find internal logic in this series? Are you trying to define the physics in this anime right now?
Usually they keep it very simple, but this they just put the whole thing on.
I was more concerned with how Katarina was just even like when we left off with her, she was being devoured by darkness from fucking Sirius Dick. So why did he just leave her there and walk away? Why didn't he just bring her to his dungeon with Maria?
I don't know. I guess he expected his whatever it was to work.
Feels like an oversight. Either way, I did enjoy the episode. Aside from the confusing nature of this hallucination, I did enjoy it. I did like seeing her go back to her actual old world and seeing her interact with her parents and her friends and stuff.
Yeah,
I'm like, that was cute. That could have actually
was fun.
It's been its own series, really.
Yeah, the first part was cute. The last part was, and then the whole middle was just like, oh no, we're gonna have to go to this whole thing where everyone's sad. Everyone goes to
that was like, my only thing was I didn't want them to have to go through everyone's little. When they did it with Geraldo, I was like, oh, that's really good. I really liked them. Like, oh, good. We get fleshing out of his character. We get to see how he really feels and why he feels that way. The prince Gerald.
Oh yeah,
fiance, and then they kept going with it, and they were like, oh, and Keith. And I'm like, okay, Keith is another major character here. It's important that we see why he feels the way. And then Alan. And then the girls. And I'm like, all right. You can't do it for... You can't treat them all equally. I liked all the characters, but some characters are more important than the other characters.
Or at least they should be.
At least they should be. In this case, I would have preferred if it was just Keith and her fiance, because it would have made more sense.
Those two and what's her face?
Sophia?
Sophia. Because the whole best friend thing. Yeah,
that would have been fine. But they didn't need to do it for everybody, because then it dragged. Half the episode was them doing. And
then individually, each of them were like, "Oh my god, we got snapped out of it," and I'm like, "Oh, kill me."
It just dragged on too much. Mm-hmm. So that was my one gripe with the episode. But other than that, I liked the episode because actually stuff happened, and they're working with the premise of her being from another world and having all these connections and stuff. Like, it's actually doing something, as opposed to like the last half of the season, which has just been like, I'm farming. Let's farm together.
I mean, of course they would do that because the next episode's the last one. So I would assume they get the plot.
Well, from what I heard, I think it was Xavier who told me that most of this season has just been filler stuff. Like, all the episodes where they're just not doing shit was filler episodes that are not in the manga. So I'm thinking this was the natural route. Like, this was supposed to be the thing that happens immediately when she gets to high school and everything. So, which begs the question, like, why is there so much filler in a 12-episode anime?
That puts so many things in perspective, honestly.
But yeah, no, it does feel a little bit like too little too late at this point, but at least it is something, which is more than I can say for a couple of other shows, or at least one other show we have in this podcast.
Agreed. But let us move on to... Did you have anything else to say?
No, that's it.
Yeah, let's move on to Nami Kiitekure, episode 11. So, this episode, it has the same problem as the last episode, but just in reverse. Like, it started off being... I don't know. Like, it was weird. Actually, I scratched that, kind of scratched what I just said. The first was like, because it wasn't just about radio, but it was, but it wasn't. Like, she was telling her story, but it was weird. Like, not even like a haha weird. It was just weird. Like, it was weirder than what I'm used to like expecting from this anime, and most anime in general.
It was weird, and I did eventually understand. Like, at first I was lost.
yeah, it eventually got to where it needed to go. It just took a while.
It took a while, and it felt, yeah, it was weird. Once I understood what was going on, I liked the premise of it. I just think
I knew what was going on. I just think like, why am I watching the old man talk with and his eyeball popping out and literally the blood is dripping?
Well, that's what I mean. Like, once I knew like they were going at the whole regrets thing and reincarnation, I'm like, okay, well, this is an interesting angle. But then I felt like they didn't do enough with it, and we're just like, we're all going to tell our story, and then it was basically a whole long thing just to get Minari to like apologize, and I'm just like, okay, we didn't take 17 minutes of the episode to get there, but okay.
Yeah, right. Exactly. And then after that, they're like, let's talk more radio stuff, and I'm just like,
too much radio stuff. There's too much radio stuff. So.
Yeah, no, like I could have handled what they did with that, and then they skipped to like everything else. But then they have to go to like the radio stuff too. I'm just like, oh, please, no more.
Yeah, when they start talking about like the different programs and stuff, and we gotta listen to the radio program. I'm like, listen, I'm gonna be honest. The radio aspect of the show isn't that appealing to me. Like, it's just the interconnection between the characters. So when they just talk about the radio stuff and like how are we gonna make the radio program last, and let's talk business, it's kind of just
it's like because you don't need to put like you can talk about like radio things. You just don't have to overkill with it.
Yeah,
because it's like I like that's one thing I like about anime when it's stuff about like radio stuff or even Aizoken. Like oh my god, about animation, that's really cool. But the problem is when you oversaturate it and like assume that people who are watching it are just totally like as if they want to get into radio and they want to know explicitly how radio works, explicitly how to make anime.
I guarantee no one watching the show is watching it because of its radio aspect.
Absolutely not. Like you can say some cute things about it. Like I would be more than happy to learn a thing or two. But not a whole kit and caboodle. That I'm not trying.
Yeah, like I don't even know how radio programs are sponsored. But
I will say, I still stand by the fact that this anime is way more tolerable than Aizoken.
Oh yeah, like I'd rather watch this 5,000 times more than Aizoken. Not even the same ballpark.
Yeah, because it's still the characters are still very
like they're still funny. Yeah, they're still interesting and funny, and they're doing even like during the radio segment, the whole Switzerland thing was
exactly.
Yeah, so you're going to go to this county in Switzerland.
We're also going to Switzerland.
So like even then, like this episode still worked in some funny moments. The
exactly.
The what's her name, Mizuho, when she was bending over to like nudge Minare in her sleep, and like, oh, she's trying to kiss me.
And then like it's somewhere she actually leans in, and then she's like, oh my god, oh wait, she's actually going for it, huh? Now this is happening. I don't think I'm mentally prepared for it.
Yeah. So yeah, there was some fun moments. It was just like you said, it was oversaturated with the radio stuff, which kind of got boring.
Yeah, just after a little bit.
And next episode's the last episode, so it kind of feels like my concern is it's gonna have like a very unsatisfying ending.
Same.
Because I can't see how they wrap anything up.
Yeah, it's gonna be with like the old man getting his award and then him leaving. Because to be honest,
that's probably what's gonna happen.
To be honest, I'm not invested in that at all. They don't really talk about him enough that I care a lot about his character.
I forgot he existed until he showed up like last episode. So yeah, that I just feel like some of the segments could have they could have definitely used it to flesh out him and Mizuho's relationship or something that they apparently have.
Yeah, because I was like, I keep forgetting. I'm like, oh yeah, she kind of likes him. Like they're cool together, right? That's the thing.
Or even the other radio host that's there, the short-haired woman.
Yeah,
they didn't do much of her. Like they made her out to be like a big, like a big fish, and then they kind of just forgot about her for a while.
Yeah, she just kind of faded into the background.
I think this would have been a show that really would have benefited from a lot more. Yeah, like 24 episodes. Really, I think it has like the legs for it too. There's a lot of interesting characters. That whole other side, I was gonna say side quest. I'm playing too many RPGs. The whole other sideline story with her friend and Maki. That's an interesting story. I want to see where that goes with their relationship. Like, there's so many different areas to explore with this, and I just feel bad.
Wait, you mean Nakahara?
Yeah, him.
Oh, okay. Speaking of which, I love how she just goes out of her way to just make him feel like shit.
Mhm.
Like, after apologizing and whatever, she's like, "Oh yeah, maybe you should come on and talk about something, or how you make spices up." And she's like, "Wait, nah, that's stupid. Nothing you say."
Yeah, that's not interesting. Fuck it. Forgot to even mention it. So yeah, no, I'm just gonna be sad when it ends because I'm like, there's so much more they could do with it, and it's probably gonna be unsatisfying. And I know for sure this is not getting a second season.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be just like a similar story to a Centaur's life. Like, there's so much here, but
okay, but a Centaur's life was like legendary though.
It was legendary. I mean, in the sense that it's gonna leave me wanting so much more. Because there's so much left to explore, and unfortunately, we live in an era where we can't get second seasons to shows like these. We'll get 50 seasons of Sword Art Online, but not this.
Oh, life is filled with nothing but suffering. Speaking of nothing but suffering.
Oh, so that time already.
Yeah, it's time to discuss Shadowverse episode 10.
I stopped counting.
10, yeah.
Yeah, sure. Why? What's the point of me counting? They're all the same fucking episode.
Sorry.
They're all the same. They're all the same.
Oh, they.
Guess what Hero did in this episode?
Bruh, can I tell you? This is actually the first time it put me to sleep. I actually was passing out. I was trying to actually play. Like, even me playing Xenoblade Chronicles was not enough to keep me awake. Like, I literally was waiting.
It's just so funny how much they mess up everything. Like, every trope of card games, like, I feel like it's intentional at this point. Like, they're just trying to mess up all the tropes of card game anime. It can't be by mistake. Because I think first off, every single duel cannot be the come from behind, oh no, he's gonna lose, but not, like, I know Yu-Gi-Oh! Did a lot, but even Yu-Gi-Oh! Had a couple of matches where characters just dominated, and they lost a couple of times. Like, even Yu-Gi lost duels. Come on. Hero cannot win every fucking game he plays. Especially when he doesn't apparently even know what a countdown amulet is.
Yeah, he was like, ugh. What is this amulet? I understand this amulet. And the guy's like, this is a special amulet. I'm like, it's not special.
I'm like, dude, aren't you in, like, Masters? You're like in the triple S Masters tier, and you're fucking beat pros in the game, and you're in the World Championship right now, and you don't know what a fucking countdown. You've never played against Haven before. Like, it's such inconsistent. Like, you cannot have your character be this good, this quickly, and still not know anything about the game. It makes no sense.
I honestly I'm like, alright, cool, girl.
Like, the logic makes no fucking... Who's this anime made for? Is it made for, like... It can't be made for people who play Shadowverse, because...
Yeah, because this is
nothing like that.
This is a complete joke. Like, this is like a slap in the face.
So it's not made for the people who play Shadowverse. Is it made to, like, get new people interested in Shadowverse? Can't be that, because it's not following any of Shadowverse's real rules or logic or anything. So I don't know who this is made for. It's not made for card game fans, because I know card game anime have a bad rap, but there are some good ones. There's Vanguard If. I was watching that earlier, and it's actually pretty good. It's not much card game in it. It's a lot more Magical Girl, but at least the other ones are decent card game anime. So I don't who's this made for?
I don't know. Let's talk about that broken fucking card.
Oh yeah, fucking you destroy it, it'll come back next turn and decreases your life by 5.
Can't attack it, but it will take
it has ambush.
Yes, it has ambush. Oh my god, it has ambush. Oh my god, I forgot it has ambush. I don't.
It can't be targeted either by spells, right?
Yeah, but it has ambush.
Yeah, so fuck it, you can't kill it.
Never mind. Life is sad and suffering.
I like how they introduced a new character, and like all the characters are so one note. I don't give a shit about Hero's mistake. This whole thing where now I'm supposed to be worried about who his father is. This character was just like, oh, you're just like your father. Who the fuck? I don't like. When was this ever brought up before? This is not how you build up a mystery or anything. Like, I was interested in Yugi's past and his puzzle because there was an actual mystery around him. The show built up to it. This is just coming out of nowhere. Also, fuck Hero's personality. Hero's personality is always annoying. He's just always happy and doesn't... Like, there's no complexity to his character or conflict with his character. He's just perpetually happy and go-lucky and optimistic.
Yeah, he's like happy cardboard.
Yeah. Like, even pretty much. Even Yugi, I'm going to keep using Yu-Gi-Oh! Because I think that's what this show's clearly trying to go for, and I just want to clearly highlight how it's doing everything wrong. It's not like I'm a huge Yu-Gi-Oh! Fan either. I'm just saying, this is what the show is trying to do and how badly it's aping it. But even Yugi, like, wasn't happy all the way. He had moments where he was happy, he had moments where he was conflicted, he had moments when he was upset. Like, dude, what are emotions? What other emotion do you possess besides fun happiness? Oh, it just pains me. It just pains me. It hurts. It hurts to watch.
I mean, it doesn't hurt to watch me. It just makes me go to sleep. Like,
I was grinding. I was grinding Grand Blue Fantasy while I was watching this.
Nice.
Mm-hmm. And there was a couple of times where I was like grinding Grand Blue Fantasy. I'm like, oh shit, wait, I'm supposed to be paying attention. And I'm like, oh wait, no, Shadowverse. I have to pay attention to what's going on. It's just, I would look over, see what's going on. I'm like, oh yes, exactly how I expected it to go, and then go back to playing my game.
Yeah. So just in general, I feel like Oni and I can agree that we're never gonna pick an anime this bad again.
Oh yeah, no, sorry guys, you guys.
I feel like now I'm actually feeling bad for people who actually watch this, listening to us shit on this game. Unless you guys enjoy it.
I mean, yeah, if you enjoy it, then you do you. It's not like listen. I love Queen's Blade and a bunch of other shitty anime. If you enjoy it.
No, I'm saying if you enjoy us talking about it. Specifically, if you enjoy us talking about it.
Oh, then, if people who enjoy us shitting on it?
Yeah, like if you enjoy like the content of us talking about it, then yeah, that's fine. But if not, then like who, like, you know, kind of just, it begs the question, what are we doing this for? Besides, you know...
I know, there's plenty of people who enjoy watching us shit on this show, trust me. But...
if that's the case, then yeah, then we can just keep going and talk about how shitty it is.
I don't think I was thinking about people who watch the show and are upset that we're shitting on it. But
yeah, I'm like, oh, is that it?
I feel like that's not many people.
That's not, I don't even think that's people.
I think next time when we do the when we're eventually gonna do a poll for summer, I'm gonna make sure. Like, I mean, you know what? In my defense, I had no idea it was gonna be this bad.
Yeah, no.
Like, I don't think anyone could have predicted how bad this would have been.
Wow, like, ooh, like I would give anything for us to go back to Azure Lane.
Oh God, I miss Azure Lane.
Compared to this, I would give anything.
At least there was action and cute girls in Azure Lane. This is just sad. Sadness.
Mm-hmm.
Either way, if you guys enjoy us shitting on Shadowverse and all the other stuff we talk about, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe so you can catch this podcast as it goes up every week. Also, if you haven't already, do follow us on Twitter, follow us on Discord, and follow us on Twitch. We're actually going to be streaming a lot more on Twitch going forward because YouTube is a bunch of hot garbage. So make sure you follow us there so you can catch all of our streams. If you want, you can even become a patron like all these lovely patrons on screen right now by following the link in our Patreon in the description below, or becoming a YouTube member. There's a join button right next to the video. Drew, do you have anything you'd like to add?
Fuck Akito. Yeah, that's it. Fuck
Akito. Yeah, fuck Akito.
Wherever you are, fuck Akito.
Yes. Until next time, this has been Sobroni, and we'll catch you guys later. Later.
Bye.